All right, here we go. You guys ready for this? Boo,
No.
boo, choo, pow, pow, ping, ping, woo, woo, wah, 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 wah. Welcome to the Kind of Nerd Ghost podcast, starring producer Johna and her least favorite supernatural character. Just think of someone you don't like.
Someone I don't like? I don't know. I can't think of one. I like all of them mostly.
All right, we'll come back to you in a second. Choo, choo, pow, pow, ping, poo, choo, 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 choo. And joining us, they love her. It's supernatural, so whoever she says, it's probably going to have an impact on her life. It's Alana King. Who's your least favorite supernatural character?
My least favorite supernatural character is Dick Roman, who's the Leviathan guy from season 7.
I get that. I feel that.
Worst.
Excellent.
The Leviathan season was just such a season.
It's so funny that you say that, Alana, because I think it was the last episode, Johna, when we were talking about Supernatural. Well, we were talking about, it was something, so here's how our minds work. We were talking about bands. We were doing the 80s pick one, Bon Jovi or Def Leppard. And we were talking about how Bon Jovi has more hits, but Johna loves Pour Some Sugar on Me. So she would keep Def Leppard and she would wipe Bon Jovi off the face of the planet. Now, that's how pick one works. And then we got talking about how not all of Bon Jovi's albums have been great. Not everybody puts out everything great all the time. And somehow that went to Supernatural and not every season has been great. And then no lie, Alana, at the same time, we all said, yeah, Leviathan.
That one is just so bad. It's so bad. And I always get a couple people, like whenever I talk about the fact that I don't like season 7, I always get a couple people in the comments being like, it's my favorite season. And I'm like, okay, you're entitled to your opinion, but why?
Did they watch
but
it?
Why? But were you drinking?
Like, it's better than season 1. In season 1, like, it was good, but it's the pilot season, so there's a few not so great things going on in there, but still.
I don't know. If you did a Supernatural season 1 or season 7, I would keep season 1.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And wipe out season 7.
Season 1 was so good.
So good.
Loved it.
Yes. So, okay, well, let's see. Johna, who are you gonna wipe out from Supernatural? One character that wasn't needed.
Benny.
Oh, Benny?
Oh.
Yeah, he's like the first character I can think of for some reason.
Okay.
I don't know if he really did it. I don't know if he really moved I don't think I got as emotionally attached to him as a lot of other people.
Okay. All right.
I mean, he died in like 3 or 4 episodes, so there wasn't really a whole lot of time to get attached.
Well, that's why I was wondering why you hated him so much. Oh my God, he was barely around.
He didn't do anything for me.
Okay. I don't have an answer for this too. I was trying to think of somebody I really hate on Supernatural, but I don't hate anybody. I mean,
way to give us a tough
Hang on. I don't know. I was just thinking of something. It's been a really tough day. I have a hole in my house. I'm not lying.
Why?
We'll get to that. I would wipe out Adam because I don't think he needed to be there. And the plot around him has just gotten weirder. And that's our show. Thanks for listening to this. You can subscribe on Apple and give us a review. Maybe not about this episode.
I get it. I mean, they had that plot line, in the season where they put him in the cage.
Right.
And then they just left him down there. And now all of a sudden they're like, Adam's back. And I'm like, what? Okay.
Because season 15 is literally just them bringing back everyone. Yeah. Like season 15,
it's a highlight reel.
I'm sorry, it's not been good.
Oh.
Yep. That's my hot take. I have not been enjoying season 15.
It's weird.
I think that's okay. I think you're right. In an effort to give everybody their moment, they're maybe not giving us the best story.
I've also heard that the last 7 episodes that we haven't seen kind of are like their own story. So that's why I'm a little more hopeful that the last 7 are going to be like that really tight ending that we need.
Yeah.
Whereas the rest of the season has just been like, let's just bring everyone back and have a reunion.
Yeah.
Get that out of the way.
Yeah.
It's kind of like every other season where everything is happening, but it doesn't seem to make sense. And then the last few episodes, you're like, oh, this is why this was happening. Okay, got it. I get it.
I mean, I hope that's how it ends up. I will say I've been this is, if you listen to every episode, because if we talk about Supernatural, I bring up how it was totally unfair for them to stop the show where they did, knowing that we weren't going to get any more for a long time, like ending at that. But at that point, they knew they weren't going to be able to finish, and they still let that last episode with Jack.
But it's such a cliffhanger.
I know.
You're gonna watch these last 7 episodes because you got to know what happens.
I was gonna watch them anyway. They didn't have to break Jack to pieces. Like, come on. I got enough to worry about. There's a pandemic going on. I got a hole in my house, and I'm still worried about how Jack's doing.
All right, so can you talk about the hole in your house, please?
Because, yes, why?
Why do I have a hole in my house? Because
seems like it's weighing on you a lot today.
Well, it is because Patches wasn't home. We had the restoration people come out last night, set up fans and blow it dry so that water would stop coming in, because it's our theater room, and we just hung up all of our pictures. That was our quarantine project of hanging up all of our pictures of the Avengers that we've met working with CPO. And Alana, you're on the wall with me and Felicia Day. And literally for 13 years, this room has had nothing on the walls. And in the last month, we have put, it's floor to ceiling pictures and movie posters. We have hung so much stuff up, and now there's a hole in the frickin' wall. That's where the water decided to come in. But now I did find, in opening up the closet, that I found my Darth Vader Pez dispenser. This is the actual Pez dispenser. And
oh my God.
That is intense.
Does it have giant Pez?
I've never put anything in it. I don't think so. I don't think you can actually, I don't know how to shut it off either, so he'll be talking now. Anyway, since I've been dealing with a hole in my house and water everywhere and washing 8,000 towels over and over, what's going on in the nerdy world, Johna?
Well, you mean in the kind of nerdy network, or like?
Yes, like anything. Like, I don't know.
Anything.
Right
well,
now,
we're still really hot into Christmas right now. There's only 4 days left.
Oh, we are. Alana, have you been participating in the 12 days of Christmas?
No, but I like Christmas.
Yeah,
but it's not Christmas like you think it's Christmas.
You like Chris Evans?
Yes, that sounds even better than normal Christmas.
Chris. Yes.
Just watching all Chris Evans movies for 12 days.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, we've done Chris Evans movie marathon 12 days in a row. It will end on the 25th. Chris.
So technically 13 days.
Yes.
But it's Christmas.
I have a Christmas tree downstairs. Put the tree up, decorated it with blue lights and Captain America ornaments, all stuff that I had in my house that I was able to decorate an entire tree with.
If you put a picture of Chris Pine on the tree, then it would be a Chris Pine.
Well, I have been debating, when the 12 days of Christmas are over, there's still 5 days in July. Do we want to give all of our other Chris's one day of celebration?
We can. Do we have to celebrate Christmas? Pratt, though. I really like him.
We're not.
Don't make me watch. Don't make me. Like, I already have to watch him in Endgame on the 25th. Like,
Patches just came running up the stairs. He's fixing the toilet, which was another plumbing issue today. You do not want 5 days of other Chris's? What about Chris Pine and Chris Hemsworth and Christopher Maloney? And
left him.
And Chris Nolan's The Dark Knight.
Okay, I'll make you a deal.
Yeah.
I will celebrate that as long as the tree comes down.
Well, but Alana said we put pictures of Chris Pine on it, and then it becomes a Chris Pine.
Alana. I thought you were on my side.
I like puns.
Yes.
I also like puns, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's pine puns.
I get
It's
it.
a new segment on our show. every time you join now, Alana, you need to bring the pine puns.
Pine puns, dad jokes.
Yep, I'll be like,
Oh, I
"Ooh, ching,
love
ching, ching,
dad
pow,
jokes.
pow, ching, ching, ching." It's time for Alana's pine puns and dad jokes. Woo, woo, woo. All right, now you got your own segment. You're officially knighted, a kind of nerdy girl, as Darth Vader says so.
Oh, thank you, Darth.
That's all he does. All right, he's gonna breathe for a while.
He just breathes heavy. That's hilarious.
That's all he does. Yeah. Okay, I want to go back to, let's go back to the 12 days of Christmas for a second, because we didn't really finish our conversation. Number one, Johna, I don't know how I got off track, but I feel like I'm ahead or something. I only have like two. Tell me what we're watching. Today is Tuesday, and then tomorrow's Wednesday.
Oh my God.
There's
It's crazy.
Thursday. Okay, and hang on. I mean, sit down, because then after Thursday is Friday.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, and
I'm
then
shook.
you guys, Saturday, the
Christmas
25th.
Day.
So I feel like I don't have enough movies to watch from now until Christmas Day.
What do you mean?
What's left on
Today's Winter Soldier.
Yep. Tomorrow
Tomorrow's
is
Civil War.
okay. Then what?
Then Friday. Wait, shit. Hold on.
I know. That's
Excuse
what
my
I'm
language.
telling you. I feel like we got off somewhere.
No. Hang on.
Johna,
Hang on.
Johna, I think we missed something. Leave
Okay.
it to us to not be able to count. That's our show.
Bro.
Dude.
You know what we forgot to do?
What?
Watch The Losers.
I knew it. I knew it.
Watch The Losers.
We watched The Losers last night because I was like, Patrick, we are off. We don't have enough
Oh my
movies
God.
to watch. If we
I
watch,
totally skipped over it and went to Before We Go.
we're so mad at this. Why are you still listening? Why are you here? Darth
So
Vader
good.
doesn't even want us to be here.
Did you watch
Even
Push?
talk. Did I watch what?
Did you watch Push?
I did watch Push.
Did you like it?
I did like it. I noticed afterwards that it ended in a way that it should have had a sequel, so that I Googled why didn't it have a sequel, and it said it didn't make enough money. So that's sad, but it was good. Alana, did you see Push with Chris Evans and Dakota Fanning?
It's
Worth
good.
a watch. It's got all the things we love, like
On
Chris
Showtime.
Evans. And and it's they've got special powers, and they're on the run because they want to be caught. They don't want to be caught, but someone wants to catch them because they have special powers. It's that kind of movie. It was good. I liked it. But
Sweet.
okay. I'm so
I fell asleep
glad,
watching that movie.
dear Johna, I'm so glad that I am not crazy, because I was like, I don't understand how we got off schedule, and Johna's going to kill me. I was tweeting about Knives Out on Sunday, and I think that was wrong. And then I'm like, no,
No,
she was
because
tweeting about Knives Out on
Yeah.
Sunday.
Because I totally missed The Losers. Like I went right past it. I think I was like a day ahead in my mind.
Okay.
And so I was just like, oh, it was Push, and then it was The Losers, and then it was Before We Go. And I just immediately went from Push to Before We Go.
Okay. Well, so is The Losers getting moved to Friday night then?
I mean, it can be.
How are
mean,
you
we
going to
can
fix
really
this,
just watch-
Johna?
I don't know. You can watch it. Well, we have to watch Endgame on Christmas Day, so you can watch The Losers between now and Christmas Day.
Oh, you know what's going to happen now because of what you did. We have to watch Infinity War and then Endgame. Yep. That is our penance for being poor
Don't make
people
me watch Infinity War.
We're going to have to.
can't.
My parents were watching that the other night, and I was like, why are you doing this to yourself?
Well,
I can't.
Alana, don't you agree that it doesn't make sense now to go Captain America, Winter Soldier, Civil War, then The Losers, and then Endgame?
It does not make sense. But, I mean, you would be saving yourself a lot of pain.
That's like 2 days in a row of pain, though. Like, I have to watch Infinity War one day and then Endgame the next day.
Okay, this is... yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and we do have Christmas Eve on Friday night. the Kind of Nerdy Night In. We will gather around the tree, and you're welcome to come into the Zoom room and gather with us, and we'll sing Christmas songs. I haven't figured out what that is yet. I think Jonna's going to write a version of Jingle Bells about Chris Evans because she's the writer on the show.
Please
so
just put one picture of Chris Pine on the tree for me.
I will, and I won't tell Pat.
Gotta be hidden.
the hidden Chris.
Yep, I will. Okay, so Jonna, I think we do what we always do on this show. We turn it over to the listeners and they decide. So you need to get into the Kind of Nerdy Network and post what happened, share what happened, and make sure you take full responsibility for it.
This is what happens when you put me in charge of things.
It's to start out. This is what happens when KJ puts me in charge of things.
I don't know why KJ lets me do stuff.
And then you explain what happened and that we're a day off. And so do they want to watch The Losers on Christmas Eve or should we watch Infinity War? And make sure you put it out there. It's Captain America, Winter Soldier, Civil War, a day that's empty because Jonna screwed up, and then Endgame. What do we fill the blank in with? Is it The Losers or do we just suck it up and do Infinity War?
I just want everyone to know that if you're listening to this, please say The Losers. Don't make me watch Infinity War. I can't do it.
All right. It's going to a vote. It's going to a vote. So create the poll. Join the Kind of Nerdy Network. We're on Facebook. We're approaching, we're less than 30 people away from hitting the 1,000 mark. And when we hit the 1,000 mark, we're going to give away a Chris Evans movie. So I just made that up.
Are we?
Yeah, we are. Yep. We're going to hit.
Okay.
Yep. We'll do a register to win. We'll give away a Chris Evans movie of your choice. Or maybe we'll give away The Losers.
Yes, we should give away The Losers since we're completely probably skipping over it.
Oh my gosh. Yep. Okay. So that's a promise that I will keep. We're also, Jonna, approaching our 100th episode of this show. So we need to figure out what we're going to do about that to mark that day. So
I'm stressed. There's too much going on.
Big milestones. First of all, get that poll going because we need the Kind of Nerdy Network to decide what we're going to do about Christmas Eve. Right. And don't sugarcoat it.
This is how I'm going to start it. All right, y'all. I effed up. That's what I'm going to say.
Yep. And then read on.
I marked it as an announcement, so.
That's fine. Yeah, I think the only announcement, I put the latest episode up, which,
We have lots of announcements. We have like 23 announcements.
Do you need to unmark announcements? Like, or do
Yes.
they? Oh, well, then I need to unmark some announcements because I don't do that. Whoops. All right. Well, that's annoying. Well, hey, if you join the Kind of Nerdy Network on Facebook right now, I promise you, I will get the announcements under control. And when we get to 1,000 followers, somebody's going to win the Chris Evans movie of their choice on me. All right. This show doesn't have a budget. You don't hear any sponsors. We get nothing for doing this. Nothing. A little fired up. Well, nothing like a hole in the wall to get me out of rage. All right. Infinity War has one vote already.
You. Why would you do that? Who are you?
Infinity War has 2 votes. Because I watched Losers last night because I thought I was screwing up or something. Like, oh my God, I missed when we were supposed to watch Losers.
You should have said something the other day. You should have told me yesterday.
Listen, it's been pouring water in my house for 3 days, Jonna.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I've been limping for 3 days.
Right. You couldn't have done anything about it anyway. All right, let's see. All right. Gonna keep an eye. We are exactly 35 members away from getting to 1,000 and having the great Chris giveaway. Oh, 4 votes for Infinity War now, Jonna. 0 votes for The Losers.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
I have to cry the day before my bridesmaid's dress appointment and the day of bridesmaid's dress appointment.
I guess so. And speaking of that, Katie, our gaming enthusiast, is off getting her engagement outfit. Is that what I heard? They're shopping for
her engagement photo outfit, yes.
Yeah, her engagement photo outfit. Okay, so Katie is not here for the gaming update, but filling in for her. Ping, ching, 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 woo, wah, woo, wah, woo, wah, woo, 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 woo. It's time for a gaming update.
A cat.
It's KJ's cat.
It's time for a gaming update with Amelia. Nope, she's not interested. She's out of here. All right. Alana King. She does not have a lot to talk about as far as TVs and movies because she's been working very hard, and she's been working very hard on Animal Crossing.
Well, my friend Haley,
Mhm.
Shelly's daughter, she would in fact be like, Alana, you haven't been on Animal Crossing in a week, because I haven't. And she reminds me of that every day that I'm not on Animal Crossing.
Oh dear.
But before I got off of Animal Crossing for a week, I went swimming in the ocean because that's the newest update and it made me very happy.
Oh. I was
Mhm.
like, how did you get to the ocean? You're in Ohio.
I wish there was an ocean here, but the
Like-
Animal Crossing ocean.
The Animal Crossing ocean. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you get to have any kind of celebration, the graduation celebration in Animal Crossing? I wasn't able to get to a Switch or do all the things I need to do to game with you yet. So did you get a party?
My cousin sent me a cap and gown on Animal Crossing,
Aw.
and then I dressed up and took a screenshot of myself and was like, da-na-na-na-na.
Aw.
Yay.
Oh my gosh. So sad. This
Yeah.
stupid year. Stupid.
This
Yeah.
was gonna be our year, guys.
I know, right? We had so many
I was
things
so
going our
hyped.
way. With so many things going our way.
I know.
Now here we are. Where do you think we'd be right now, Johna, if things have gone the way they were supposed to?
Maybe we would have a sponsor and be making some money.
I am still trying to figure out how to get everybody's episodes virtual PopCon downloaded. That was it was a ton of fun, and there were some really great episodes. Johna, Popternative, had a bunch of special guests. He reached out to people who've been on his show before and asked them if they would join him. And I haven't watched Tiger King, but Saf, does that sound right? From Tiger King? I don't know. It was, oh, that's right. Okay. But that's not who I was excited for you about. Goku from Dragon Ball Z, the guy that was Goku, was on the call. And Johna has frozen up and will never know how excited she was about it.
You're frozen right now. Oh my god.
Goku.
Ugh.
So guess
I
what?
have to go watch. I can't.
Okay. So
They
yeah.
posted it yet?
Well, they haven't posted it yet because I need to get it. PopCon was recording it, not them. So I have to get it from PopCon. So, but get this, Johna, it gets better. Okay. But wait, there's more. Okay, wait a second. Alana, do you know anything about Dragon Ball Z?
No.
Okay.
That's okay.
That's okay.
There's like 10,000 episodes that you could totally catch up on.
The
They're on Hulu, matter of fact.
The only reason I know is because of Johna's love of Dragon Ball Z. And that's the only reason that I knew when this guy was like, Goku's joining us. And I'm like, Goku, you got to be kidding me. And I don't really know who that is, but I know it's exciting because it will be exciting for Johna. So the guy that is Goku followed me on Twitter, and I sent him a message and asked if he would like to be on our show. And he is working on some exciting things. And he said that he would like for me to check back with him in about a month, and he will join our show with some cool news. Who do you love now? Right? I mean, yeah, I'm going to make you watch Infinity War on Friday, but Goku's going to be on our show.
My heart's exploding. I think I'm about to die.
And he's been in a lot of stuff. Let me look him up. He's not just.
I'm gonna cry.
I know. You're welcome. Hey, you know what? Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. All right, I'll cry when we get done talking.
All
I'm
right.
not gonna cry now.
He is Peter Kalemus. I hope that's his name. He is an Australian-born Canadian actor. He is best known for playing Tail Terrier in Crypto the Superdog. He is Dr. Adam Brody in Stargate Universe and Goku in Dragon Ball Z. He was also Rolf from Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Johna!
No way!
Johna is losing it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
He has great voices. Oh my god. Rolf was such a different voice to hear as a kid. So I couldn't even have imagined that the guy who voiced Goku did the exact same.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even believe that.
So hang on to your hat there, Johna, because coming soon to the Kind of Nerdy Girls, it's Goku and Rolf.
I will skip work.
Yeah, you will.
I
Yeah,
have to.
we'll probably have to record it during the day, so you probably are going to have to skip work.
I'll go sit in my car and do the interview. Like I'll
Perfect.
go on like a really long lunch break.
That is dedication. Alana, who would you go skip work? Do you have a job? You don't have a job, do you?
I do have a job,
Well, you
but
do?
it's
She literally said that she's been working. That's why she hasn't been watching TV.
When I think of Alana working, I think of Alana like writing and working on her future amazing scripts and all the wonderful things she's going to do. That's how I see Alana.
Alana's face the
I
exact
don't
same.
see her.
concept.
She doesn't.
KJ's like, you're gonna write a book one day, Johna.
She doesn't schlep around like we do with real jobs. That can't be what Alana does.
I don't write though.
Well, I know, but that's how I imagine you. But you're gonna make. I mean, you're gonna make great films. You love filming things.
That is true.
Maybe.
Oh, do you need someone to write a script? Because I am a writer. We can
Sure.
like collaborate.
I'm not a writer.
Okay, here we go.
Let's collaborate.
We got a writer and a filmmaker. What do you need from me? What am I good at?
We're gonna need some celebs for our movie.
We're gonna need some cool sound effects.
Yes.
Boom! I have got you. I got all the sound effects you need. I'll even get the license for Darth Vader. Oh, look at that. He shuts up real fast now.
Wow, why does Infinity War already have 13 votes?
Infinity War has 13 votes.
And the Losers only has 1.
Guess
Thank
what?
you, Lisa Marie, for the Losers vote. I appreciate you.
She's your one supporter.
She is.
Okay, speaking of 12 days of Christmas, are we going to have bonus Chris days? Like, they're the discount Chris days, because you know after Christmas, after Christmas, all the things that were valuable 3 days ago are now half off. So these are the after Christmas Chris. This is the after Christmas Chris sale. All Chris's must go.
Wow.
Could we think of 5 Chris things? Chris Pine. Okay, I mean, Chris Pine alone. You got Princess Diaries 2.
I watched the Princess Diaries the other day with him in it, and I was just like, he was such a baby. I was like,
Was a
oh.
baby.
Sometimes I forget he was in those movies because it didn't register that it was him.
Yeah.
I had that happen too. Like the first time I went back and watched it, I think it was after I'd watched Star Trek. I was like, oh my God, that's Chris Pine. I didn't realize when I was watching Princess Diaries that was the guy that was going to grow up and be the next Captain Kirk.
He's still just so pretty in the Princess Diaries.
He is.
He's got a lot of hair though. Like he's got that 2000s like fluff going on.
Oh yeah. All right. So we got right there. We could just do it. Trees are on sale after Christmas. The pines, it's the it's the 5 days of Chris Pines. It doesn't have the same ring to it, but
it still would be Christmas.
Yeah.
Kind of. It's just like the day after Christmas.
Yeah.
Like the day after Christmas sales.
Yes. It's the
day after Christmas movies.
It's the Christmas that keeps on giving.
Yes.
Okay,
the Chris that keeps on giving.
Okay. And so we could do Chris Pine. What else is, Chris Hemsworth has been in a ton of other stuff. The Men in Black movies were fun. I still haven't seen Extraction. Did you see Extraction on Netflix?
I watched like 30 minutes of it and then I started doing something else.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it had my attention, but I had something else to do. So
all right. What's a movie that Christopher Maloney's been in?
He was in Runaway Bride with Julia Roberts.
Oh yeah.
And Richard Gere. Yeah.
Okay. Wasn't he in Superman? Was he not?
Yeah, you know what? He may have been.
Superman? The new Superman? Henry Cavill Superman?
Yeah. Or am I thinking of the wrong?
I don't know. KJ looks like she's over there Googling.
No, I'm just looking for other famous Chris's. I figured you'd know that.
Okay. Well, I guess
No, he was in it. Yes. Christopher Maloney was in Man of Steel.
Okay. Oh, Johna. We could put there's Christopher Walken.
I love Christopher Walken, okay? Like, I'm not even going to say that I don't, because I love him.
I feel like we should put a Christopher Walken movie in there.
Please, let's do it. I'm here for it.
And Chris Rock.
I do like Chris Rock.
Ooh,
He's very funny.
Dogma is my favorite movie with Chris Rock.
Never seen it.
Oh my gosh. You've never seen Dogma? It's Kevin Smith's best movie.
Who's Kevin Smith? Is that the forehead guy?
Kevin Smith is the guy that made like Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back and Mallrats and Chasing Amy and no, nothing. Oh,
No.
good.
Me and Alana are both like, no.
Oh my God.
All
right.
All right.
Well, you would like Dogma. And
Okay.
Alanis Morissette is in it.
Oh, okay.
She plays a very important role. And so you grew up with some church, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You're gonna like Dogma. All right.
You went to church, right? Yeah. Okay.
It's okay. I want if someone's listening, they haven't been to church. I don't care. I mean, but
I haven't been to church in a very long time,
Yeah.
so
no.
totally fine, guys.
All right. So we got Chris Hemsworth, Chris Pine, Chris Rock, Christopher Walken. We need one more Chris that's not Chris Pratt. Don't make me do a Chris Pratt movie.
Thank
Please.
you. That's what I said.
If we have to,
I
then
thought we were doing Christopher Maloney.
Oh yeah. There we go. There's 5 more Chris's.
Right. Dope. I mean, even though he's
Without Chris Pratt, we're so mean.
everybody's still mad at him. I'll be mad at him forever.
This is your punishment, Star-Lord. Alana, are you still mad at Chris Pratt? No, don't care.
I don't even.
I kind of think that Chris Pratt is also like an acquired taste for an actor. Kind of like how Seth Rogen or Will Ferrell, like you either really love them or you don't like them at all.
Yes.
And I think that's kind of Chris Pratt.
I've always just kind of been indifferent to him. He never wowed me, but I never, like, with his performances, I was never like, he sucks. So, I mean, I don't know.
And we shouldn't we shouldn't take it out on him personally because he was acting. He didn't
Okay, well, I'm still mad at Jake Gyllenhaal for Spider-Man Far From Home. So
yeah. Oh my gosh. That every once in a while I think, God, that's still out there. How that movie ended. What are we
I know. Oh my God.
What are we gonna do about Spider-Man? Oh my gosh, you guys, Chris Pine is also Spider-Man in Into the Spider-Verse.
Right. I forgot about that.
Yes. He's my new favorite Spider-Man. Sorry, Tom Holland.
I respect you.
Do we have anything of value to add to this podcast?
Well, we haven't talked about me crying.
Oh, poo, choo, choo, pow, pow, ping, choo, 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 choo. All right, Johna, I got this wine event coming up, so.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let's get to the crying.
Okay. Excuse me.
Oh, I thought you were actually going to cry.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I cried today, but it was over a book. But I'm gonna get to that.
Okay.
Later. So I watched this movie the other day. It's on Netflix. It's called The Willoughbys.
Mm-hmm.
There's 4 kids, and their parents are obsessed with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just love each other so much, and so they have all these kids, but they don't take care of them.
Oh.
So it's really sad because like these kids just like, they want to go out, they want to have fun, they want to do all this stuff, and their parents are just like they're too obsessed with each other to like do anything else. So the kids have this idea. They're like, we're gonna become orphans because they find this baby or something, and then they like take the baby to somebody else's house.
I always love how you tell movies. It's like, they're like, oh, we're gonna be orphans. Oh, hey, look, there's a baby. Let's go.
Well, they find the baby. I kind of fuzzy on how they found the baby. So they found this baby. Like somebody left the baby on their doorstep, I guess. And so the little sister's like, we're going to keep this baby. We want it to be our sibling or whatever. And her brother's like, no, like you can't do that. So they take it to like this toy factory or whatever because it's at the end of a rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the whole thing. You should watch it. I think you would really like it.
Were you on something?
No, there's like a candy factory and like in the sky of the city, there's like this big rainbow.
Is this making any sense to you, Alana?
Guys, I'm really bad at explaining things. It was really a good movie, but it was so messed up. But at the end, it's got a happy ending because the nanny and the guy who runs the candy factory with the baby, they came and they saved the kids and then they all became a little family.
Is that when you cried?
Oh, It's
me ask you-
animated.
Yeah, it's animated. It's on Netflix.
Okay, that makes so much more sense. I was
Oh
like,
no, it's
wait.
not live action. Did I make it seem like it was? I'm sorry.
Oh my
I was
God.
like,
You could have led with that.
I thought I said it was animated. I'm sorry.
we're good. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, Maya Rudolph is in it.
Alana, do you have any recommendations other than Animal Crossing?
Well, Animal Crossing is the best. However, I do have to say that when they put Avatar: The Last Airbender on Netflix, I binge watched the entire thing in like 2 days again because I haven't seen it since I was little all the way through, and I am obsessed with it. And today they announced that they're putting Korra on Netflix in
I
August.
can't wait.
Okay. Johna, I'm going to tell you something. You've been hounding me about watching Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Funding is so strong.
It's in the nicest way. You've been really
I've been gently pushing you towards watching Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I put it on the other day
Mm-hmm.
and I fell asleep.
Who are you?
I don't know. Maybe I
don't
was
think-
just tired. I don't
think
sometimes like falling asleep to things means that it was comforting, so I fell asleep or I was
Oh,
bored.
you
I
have to
don't know.
watch it. I just need you to watch it because it's just.
I
And
tried.
Alana will agree with me. It's so good. It's not
so
even,
good.
It's fantastic.
Okay. And I had another, it was not solicited. She does not listen to our show, as most people don't. On LinkedIn, I made a new connection and she's super nerdy. And I just asked if there were any shows that you recommended, anything you've watched recently. And she said, having never listened to our show, because no one does, that Avatar: Last Airbender is the best thing she's watched in quarantine. So I was like, well,
It's the best show of all time, KJ.
It's so good.
so it was her. I believe her name is Alicia.
Thank you, Alicia.
Let me double
Alicia
check.
has taste.
Everyone in the Kind of Nerdy Network, when we posted about how KJ has never seen Avatar: The Last Airbender, everyone was like, "Oh my god, you should watch it! It's so great!" And the guy, God, what's his name? The guy who plays Zuko, I can't think of his real name.
Yes.
He's also Jake Long, American Dragon.
I know.
I was like, man, his voice sounds so familiar. Why do I know his voice? I was like, oh, he's the American Dragon. But he said that Netflix putting Avatar: The Last Airbender on there made the show way more popular than when it was actually airing on television.
Really?
Which I would agree because it sat in the top 10 for like a month and a half.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm bummed.
And to be perfectly honest, okay, so I know they're doing a live action series, and I have a little bit more hope for it than the film because the creators are more involved with it, and they're actually going to cast the characters correctly, and they're not going to whitewash it like they did with the movie. So I have a little bit more hope for the series, but I really want a season 4 of the animated show. That's what I want.
Yeah, I get that.
All
I
right.
also want that, but they kind of wrapped it up so nicely that I
I
mean,
know, like
me
I
and Katie
want
were-
it, but
So
me and Katie were talking about how we don't think that Aang and Katara should be together. Well, definitely
No.
Katara and Zuko. Definitely them, because what?
I agree. I never really felt the whole I thought that they had more of like a sibling type connection,
Yeah.
but the whole romance thing never did it for me.
Yeah. And I
with
mean, she's
them.
also like 16 and he's like 13. So
no.
I mean, technically he's 113.
that's true. That
Oh.
is true. But I just think that her and Zuko would be better at like balancing each other out.
Yeah.
I feel like, and they kind of had like a moment, you know, they had a few moments actually. So like, I was like, come on, guys.
Well, maybe
Why
if
are
you
we
get
doing this?
maybe if you get more, you'll get.
They wouldn't do that.
They wouldn't do it. You
No,
don't think
because
so?
of
No,
the
the
way
because it's like a main story arc of Katara and Aang being together.
Okay.
Like that's like
Yeah.
a major arc overall the whole show.
So then,
and then the Legend of Korra, like that also involves that arc.
okay,
It would not exist without the arc.
Yeah.
gotcha. That was what I was going to ask: is if they were very related to each other. So one is kind of
She's the Avatar, right?
Korra is the Avatar. Yeah, she's the reincarnation. So Aang is dead in Korra because Korra's Aang.
Ah, okay. All right. Well,
You
this
gotta
all,
watch it, KJ.
it all sounds
Please
very interesting. I didn't put it on being like, screw John, I'm going to fall asleep during this. It happened, and I'm being very honest and open with you because you're important to me. I want you to know that I did try to watch it, and it was Alicia. Alicia, it looks like she lives in the Washington area. So I'm not sure why
We love you. Thank you.
not sure why she connected with me on LinkedIn, but I appreciate it. She's definitely a fangirl like us. All fans are welcome here. And I finally tried to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender
Yes.
because of
It's
Alicia.
only 3 seasons, and they're like 20-ish episodes, and they're only 30-minute episodes, so you'll fly through it.
And less than 30 without commercials.
Yeah.
It's like 23.
Okay. Well, I'll keep trying. I'm in a weird space right now. We've gotten ourselves into a lot of different things. We're watching Stargirl. Obviously, we're backed up right now because we just are watching Chris Evans' everything. And then we started Warrior Nun, which is really great. I started that. It's been pretty good so far. I mean, we're only like 3 or 4 episodes in.
To watch it. Me and my sister tried to watch like the first episode, and she went into the kitchen and she was like, "John, what's happening?" I was like, "I literally have no idea what's going on."
It's a lot. It's a big, complicated universe that they're creating. So you can't be on your phone for it. If you're playing on it's the kind of show that you have to, because there are so many little things that are happening that are going to all tie in together that if you look down at your phone for a second, you're going to miss it.
Okay.
But yeah, it's good. Now I saw Todd, the Kind of Nerdy Network, finished it and wants so badly to talk with someone about the ending. So I don't know how it ended, but apparently it's pretty exciting. But we started that, and I started Cursed, which came out last week. Although I don't.
Yeah, with Catherine.
Yes.
Right, Catherine Langford.
Yeah. And that seems like it's going to be pretty interesting. Although, like, I won't let Patches watch it because if you're sensitive at all about animals dying in TV shows, it's just that they're in the times where they hunt animals. So a deer is going to get killed because that's what they eat. And there were a couple of things right away in the first episode that I was like, ooh, Patches will not want to see this. But I mean, it was an interesting pilot. I don't think I'm not like, God, I got to get off this podcast and get back to watching Cursed. But it was interesting. So, but I have all these things. Like, I don't usually do that. I usually get one show and I just watch it. We're not done with Clone Wars yet. We're in the final season, but we haven't finished it. And
I'm not finished with that either.
And this is the sacrifice that I am making for Chris Evans right now for the 12 days of
First of all, he's worth it. So
he is. All right. What's your favorite Chris Evans movie, Alana?
Oh gosh. Well, I mean, I have to say any of his Captain America movies. I really like Winter Soldier. I think that's the best Captain America movie.
Thank you.
Yes.
Personally.
Alana, my new best friend.
Yeah. Hey, I also think that. Why don't you like me?
You are my best friend. What are you talking
about? Okay. All right.
What are you talking about?
Okay. Yay.
So that one, but I also really like Knives Out.
Yes.
Oh, Knives Out, so good.
So.
And now that it's on Amazon Prime, I'm just like, oh yeah.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's on Prime now.
Yes, it is. I know
what I'm doing tonight.
No, you're supposed to watch The Winter Soldier tonight.
Oh, yes.
That's what we're doing on Christmas.
Tonight is Winter Soldier.
I'm probably going to watch it. Even though I've seen Winter Soldier literally 10,000 times.
Oh, me too. Yeah. All right. So as we stand right now, there are 17 votes for Infinity War and 3 for the losers. So
when is this poll stopping? I didn't put like a stop date on it. Can you do that?
All right. I mean, well, what are you hoping for, a comeback?
Probably not. Don't call it a comeback, okay? There's nothing to come back from.
Johna needs 35 people to join the Kind of Nerdy Network right now and vote for the losers before Friday. This episode won't even get posted before Friday. There's no hope for you, Johna. Okay, guys, I have to go get myself wine ready, look presentable, and And thank my donors for being nice people and supporting Make-A-Wish, which, by the way,
Thank you for being here today.
thank you for being here today. Much appreciated.
That's a Princess
yeah.
Diaries reference.
Oh, yes, I do have a podcast. I don't recommend you listen to it.
Not this episode.
Not this one.
Do the interview episodes. They're way better.
If it doesn't say special guest, skip it. That's the Kind of Nerdy Girls. Subscribe to us, review us, tell all your friends about us. Get us a sponsor, please.
Get us a special guest.
All right, get us a special guest. Yeah. Who do you know? Huh? What are you doing for our show? How are you helping us grow? Ask yourself that. All right, I want an answer
on our show. God,
right. But I want an answer the next time you join us here in the Kind of Nerdy Girls podcast, something like that. You can find us at kindofnerdygirls.com. Thank you. Okay. I don't know why no one sponsors this. We're so good at it. Okay. Thank you to Alana King for joining the Kind of Nerdy Girls. True. And to Chris Evans for not putting a cease and desist on us yet. We'll be back with more of the Kind of Nerdy Girls soon. Choo, pow, 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 pow.
I love your newscaster voice. That was great.
That was fantastic. This is why you're in charge of sound effects.
Thank you.
Exactly.
I look forward to making a movie together. All right, guys, that's a wrap.